Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed my previous lecture, and now in this lecture I'm gonna teach you HTML5 semantic elements. So what is the HTML5 semantic elements? Before discuss the semantic elements, I want to tell you something. Here this is the CNN website, and here you see that this is a header. In this header, the programmer developed a navigation bar to go on the other pages, and this is a sidebar, and this is a content area where all the content is placed. This is a content area, and here this is a footer. The footer contain the information about the social links, and it also contain the menu, second menu in the page. And now I want to tell you something. Almost every website is developed by using the div. You have already know why we are using the div. The div is used to manage the content. The div contains the other HTML elements, and we can adjust the content in our web page. But now HTML5 introduce some HTML5 elements, some special HTML5 elements that we are able to use to manage the content. For example, we are able to use the header element for making the header, and we are able to use the sidebar element that is used to make the sidebar, and the section element for the block of the content, and we are able to use the footer element for the footer. So now here I'm going to show you how to write the header. We are able to write the header like this, and in between these two tags we are able to give the content. But here I'm not going to show you the real example of the header because we need to apply the CSS. I will do this work in the next section. And the other element is the footer. The footer is for creating the footer, that is the last content in any web page. Here is the footer, and the next thing is the section. The section is used for placing any block of content. Here is the section, and now I will show you the section. Here you can see that this is a section, it contains the content. This is another section, it contains the content. And the other thing is the sidebar. For creating the sidebar, the element name is aside, and for creating a navigation bar, we have another element that is the nav, for navigation bar. What is the navigation bar? The navigation bar is this. All this logo and this search field and all these things are in the header, and header have the navigation bar here. And the next thing is the main. What is the main? The main contain the unique content in a document. It cannot contain any content that exists in another page. For example, all of this web page, all the content in this web page is placed inside the main. Or we can also say that main contain the all content, it contain the unique content, it contain the full web page. And the next thing is the article. The article contain the independent content, it contain the content that is read by the user independently. You have already seen the articles in many websites. And the next thing is the figure. So what is the figure? In the figure tag you can add the image and their description. So now here I'm gonna add the image. In the figure tag, here we need to write the figure, and here we need to write the closing tag figure, and then in between this we need to write image, img source, and here is the subfolder, and then a.jpg. The image is placed in the subfolder. Here you can see that this is the image A and its extension .jpg. So now reload the page. Here is the image, and you can also add its detail. Here what we need to do, fig caption. Here is the fig caption, and here we can say that this code is from SKSI or whatever this thing is. So here is the code, and here is the text, and the next thing is the detail. So what is the detail? The detail tag is used to give the detail of anything. Here what we need to do, just write the detail tag, and here is the detail tag. And first of all, what we need to do, we need to write the summary. Here is the summary open tag. First of all, we write the summary, any text in it, and then after this we need to write the paragraphs of the details. And then the next thing is the time tag. If we want to give the time in any paragraph, then we have to use this tag. It will specify the time in a special format. Here we can write the time. So this is the way how we handle the HTML5 semantic elements. So see you in the next section, that is about the CSS. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion in the course. I will help you as much as I can.